One of the hardest lessons I had to learn as a parent was the fact that my children, once they reached a certain age, would no longer be in close proximity to what they and me had known for the duration of their lives thus far. Their lives would continue, but I would not be at the center of them. Now, don't get me wrong. There were times throughout those formative years when I wished we were not in close proximity to each other. You know, the times when I wasn't quite sure they had grasped the commandment, love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your mind, with all your soul, and love your neighbor or your brother or your parents as yourself. Or on the flip side of that, when their bodies were racked with pain and a high fever, lingered for days, and clinging to the responsibility to care for them fell heavy on my heart. Or when their hearts, broken from harsh words and bullying from their peers, or hearts broken when their first love ended the relationship. By the way, I think it started at 7th grade. And as a mom, I wondered if the hatred in the world would not leave an indelible mark on them for life. I realized that my children were ultimately not mine to hold on to in the sense that they would never leave. And as for John's Jesus today, it's a bit of a reversal. You see, Jesus is the one preparing to leave his children and return to the Father. So as Jesus dialogues in the gospel today with the Father, he says, I too, myself, asked a few of these same questions, like, have I given them enough? Have I given them what they'll need to live in a world that is not always kind? And have I taught them how to hold fast to their faith, even in the midst of adversity? Had I reinforced the truth that they are and always will be a child of God? Do they know that this identity as a child of God can and will carry them over the rough spots in life and enable them to live into the joy and abundance of God's love? A legacy of love that was there right from the beginning. A legacy that continues from generation to generation to generation. A legacy that enables us to experience the miracles of Jesus all over again from the eyes of a child. So, Evan and Nathan, I am trusting that the same never-ending love that I learned as a child and passed on to you and to you and to you is enough. Being one with the Father and the Son is enough. And for all the moms out there and those who have not given birth but have mothered and mentored, you too are in this continual circle of love, and you are enough. And you never have to go it alone, because you are part of something so much bigger. You are part of the legacy of God's love. So today, let us live into the joy of that legacy as the children lead us in Moms, Miracles, and Music. Char.